be able to watch nothing until I put that video up, but let's see what happens here. Okay, you guys are gonna go on the chesty. We are out at the testing pond, right? You guys have been here before. This isn't your first rodeo, so buckle up, hang on, we're getting ready to do it here. We're going to try out our slobber knockers first, knockoffs. These came from AliExpress. I think the water is very dark out there right now, to be honest. I glanced at it. So we got 4 basic colors, and I think the brightest color is probably the one I choose, but we do have cloud cover, so I'm gonna use this one. It does come sort of close to one of our other favorite ones, if I can get it out, from AliExpress also. So those are close. So I was actually having luck throwing, oh, I left that on. That is not good. How long has that been on there? You got to watch these. They can rust out the deal. So there was one right there. So I'm gonna probably do a comparison. I'll probably throw this one and this one, but I'm gonna start. I have not thrown this yet. You guys are gonna witness me first, my impressions, what I think, what it feels like compared to, and I may throw an actual jackhammer. I got a few jackhammers in there still. So the hook keeper and all that seems to be about the same. So we're gonna throw this bait around a little bit, get the initial impressions, and I may end this video, or I may actually do a little bit of fishing, and then we're gonna try out here in another video. I'm not gonna do them all at once. I'm gonna try to keep them separate. That way, over periods of time, you guys can go back and watch shorter videos without having to skip through all that stuff. But we got these Carl's Googan Hummers that came from Carl's, and thanks to Carl's again, shout out to them. They sent me another batch after the first ones were bent up. We took 3 out, kind of tweaked them. We're going to test them, and then there's 3, the black and blue gold blades we haven't even taken out of the package, and we're going to throw those today in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. Lastly, this is a 6'9" medium heavy. I've got over here, I also brought along the 6'6" medium light, carbonlite 2.0. I love these rods for a couple reasons. One, they're just the action and all that is awesome. They look good and work good. And Bass Pro Shops, they come with a 10-year warranty. That's pretty awesome, right? So they're just like, buy them, go use them. We're gonna see how low the medium light can get down in this. I haven't really done that. I've been wanting to do that video. So I'm gonna try to get all this wrapped up today. This one's gonna go down right now for sure. Then we'll get to the buzzbait video later on. So stay tuned. If you're watching this one now, at whatever point, go check for those other ones. But without further ado, let's jump to the water. We are out of the house on the water. Lock the door, we are in Independence. And let's just see what my first thoughts are on this. I'm gonna try to, now this is the test pond. It does have bass in it. They are very hard to catch. So if we actually catch one, it'll probably be a miracle. But I just want to see first impressions. Oh, look, it cast perfect. Try to bend you guys up a little bit. So yeah, she definitely, now I'm way up high, and I'll see if I can cast or reel real fast without it blowing out. Seems like you can. You guys probably won't be able to see it. I'm gonna go down to a different spot here in a second. But while I'm also doing this test, these, I'm liking these Accura reels. I'm telling you guys, they go good with the carbon lights. They are, they allow you, if you wanted to try to balance your rod and reel combo, you can put a lighter reel up here, and well, that one's coming loose. You can stick these ends. You can get this thing from AliExpress also, and balance it out to where you have a very balanced combo. But anyway, this is about the jabberjaw. This ain't the slobber knocker. Not the jabberjaw. I got jabberjaw in mind. Those do work good. So let's buzz down this way. Little walk. Some years they cut this all down and you can kind of walk along the bank. Other years is like this year, they don't do anything, which can be good for the fishing because nobody else likes to come in here and jack around trying to catch fish, right? But there are several spots you can still walk to and fish. I've yet to put the boat out in this place. Oh look, somebody left the pole for us. You guys need a good pole? That is not a good pole. That's a spinning thing, right? Is that a Stella? No, that's not a Stella. All right, right here, what's the odds of a bass being right there? Trust me, I've been to ponds before. You walk up and you drop something like right at the bank and boom, a fish will hit it. Like right here. Like, watch right here. I've been to places before. Been a few years. You could just walk up, throw a bait like right like that, and catch like a 5-pound bass. Not gonna happen today. We're testing anyway. It would be nice to catch a fish though. So I'm gonna throw and lose the bait in the trees. Oh my gosh. That thing is still stuck on trees. I'm not even gonna check the line. That's P-line original. So yeah, I'd say it's definitely a milder. It's not a, I hope I don't drop the phone in the water. It's definitely a milder chatterbait fill. But it's there. It's not far, and I'll probably be comparing them a little bit differently this weekend. I am going fishing this weekend. First initial thoughts: am I going to like it better than the jackhammers or the jackhammer knockoffs or the Z-Man originals? No, probably not. And I didn't think I would. So I hadn't really planned on. Oh, there's a bump. That was definitely a bump. Ooh, I spooked something right there. It could be carp though too. This is a place where I accidentally snagged 2 carp in one day. The video's out there. You guys can go watch it. Go a little bit further out. I had a fish. Oh, that was a cool. Hopefully that translated. I think what that was, you guys see that big, I think that was a big carp and I ran it across his back. This water is very dirty, but one thing I noticed about this water, it is still up. Like, it is not down at all. Now, we did just get some rain, but everywhere we fished, out in the country anyway, it's definitely got a real low, you know, like real low. This place, first time I've been here in, I don't know, a while. And it is definitely up to its max. And we had some rain, but I don't think we had enough rain to fill it if it was that low. I think I've caught a couple pounder out of here maybe. I don't think I've caught several dinks here and there. So yeah, the first, oh boy, we're gonna lose this slobber knocker. Don't worry, I have 3 more, and these are knockoffs. They're only $3.50. Don't lose sleep over it. There's a crane way over there, I think. That definitely stirred up that huge fish. Oh, I'm gonna lose that thing throwing it this way too. You guys see that? Now we're doing live, remember. You gotta get the backlashes out. This is, every time I get one of these, I kind of leave some of them in now because people are like, why do you use braid? Right there, see that right there? That's why, right there, just like that. Perfect reason to use braid. If that had been fluorocarbon, you know, 12, 14 pound fluorocarbon, probably would have kinked somewhere. Toast, right? Get your cheap braid off AliExpress, and I call it cheap because it's inexpensive. The Proberos and probably the Hercules would be the best to get, but it's a little more expensive than the Proberos. Way cheaper though than anything around here. Get one way out. Oh man, I'm gonna lose that slobber knocker. Get out of there. Let's check our P-line original while we're casting like a moron. Oh my gosh. Me and bank fishing, what do we got? Oh, that braid is hung on that. This is the downside of braid. Gets a little knot and stuff, right? Hang on, you guys see what I'm doing here? The braid wrapped around this little tree that I thought I needed. I thought I needed this. Of course this happens during live stream. I don't think anything quite like this has ever happened out fishing this bad. Like tied a knot, it normally does around the end of your rod. Tied a knot around the end of the stick. Jesus. All right, don't worry. That was all 100% my fault. for the way I cast. But while we're testing stuff, it was stuck in that deal. That 15-pound P-line original is 100% still good. Now I'm gonna try to get one down that bank. Jesus, was that too hard to do? It took, what, 3 or 4 tries? Yeah, I can't count today either. This camera keeps falling down. I'm gonna end up doing a live stream throwing this phone right in the water. I think I'm gonna come right here, and this is where I'll test the buzzbait, so stay tuned. Oh my goodness. It's not the Slobber knocker knockoff, it's me. I can't cast today for some reason. Anxious, I guess. Get out here trying to do a live deal. I about threw the rod out of my hand. Jeez. Did you guys see that? That will happen. The only downside for switching hands is if you're switching hands in mid, as soon as you cast, and it does that. I've done it before. I threw my Fantasista and the MG Extreme 2 right out of the boat. I did that cast. As I was switching, it caught, and I'd thrown real hard, and it went doop. Luckily, that rod and reel combo so light with the, oh, I never did get that cleared out, did I? It was so light with the cork handle, it floated. It just sitting there floating, waiting for me to grab it. Where do I have that? Okay, now I think I'm clear. I got gunk in the line guide. Oh my gosh. Let this be a lesson. Go buy you some knockoffs and buy a boat. All the money you save, buy a boat. Do not fish from the bank. It's horrible. Why is that thing backlashing? Oh, who did this? Pay attention to your settings. Somebody has been tweaking on this. I'm pretty sure I was 1 past 3 is where I like to run this thing. I was probably when I was using this as a jerkbait rod there briefly. So maybe these reels wouldn't be good for trying to use for jerkbaits. I haven't really tested that far yet. We're gonna catch a bass, or at least get a good feel for the Slobber knocker knockoff while we're trying. So if anybody's got any questions, comments. Oh, that wind just catches it just enough. I'm trying to get just on, I mean, that cast may work, but if there was something anywhere over there. So yeah, initial thoughts. I think it'll catch fish. I don't think it's going to be, you know, the ones the actual slobber knockers have like the scent into the skirt and that kind of stuff, but it's a moving bait. You know, with moving baits, your scented stuff really don't make a huge deal to get to come up and hit them. It's, you know, once they grab it, maybe they'll hang on longer if they're tasting something they like, but that kind of thing. But I really don't look for it to be that big of a, you know, it's not going to be a game changer on putting scent on a moving bait. You know, I think maybe adding zinkers on the back or something with a little salt can't hurt in a, you know, getting them to hit it, and then you got time to load the rod, kind of get ready, and then yank, which you might need to do on these chatterbaits we talked about before, even these slobber knockers. All right. Ah, where is that wind? Jeez. That wind is way stronger than I'm realizing. I'm down here. You guys can see it out there. And I cast, and as soon as that thing gets out there, just whoop, wind catches it and blows it. Well, I guess we're checking some durability on our line and the slobber knockers, knockoffs. Now this one I flipped around, and maybe I should have left it alone. This was on top, and the black was on bottom. I'm like, I don't know. I spun it around before I glued it. There, cast down a little bit. We'll try one real, whoa. Hang on, let me tighten you guys up so you don't fall. Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, the feeling is almost more like a subtle, dull feeling compared to a true jackhammer. So, unless these for some reason go on some crazy tear and I catch, can't stop catching fish on them, you probably will not see me buy any more slobber knockers, the knockoffs, anything like that. Oh, there's something jumped way across the whole other side of this place. So yeah, first impressions of the slobber knocker knockoffs. They do chatter, they seem to work. That pin seems to still be right where it started. It looks like they put it in, they press both sides, so it should not be an issue. That thing should stay together. Oh, there's a good cast. Get right beside that back. Come on. Get in there. Give me a bass. Wind's blowing on there. Come on. Nah, I don't know how cold this water is. It feels pretty cold, but it's very dirty. Oh, I thought something, almost looked like something was following that bait. There, now I got a little bit. You got to throw like, you got to throw about 10 foot to the left and the wind blows it to the right. Gets about where you want it. Nothing hitting right out here. I'm gonna just throw one straight out in the middle. This place is not that deep, so in theory you're actually can throw something out like that and still have a chance, even though let me go check. Anybody commented? Nope, nobody's commenting. We're 17 minutes in. Oh man, I had a big fish. Did you guys see that? I don't know what that was. I bet it was a carp. That was a big fish. Jesus. I think I snagged that carp. If you guys remember right, that thing, I think it was a carp. I don't think it was a bass, but I just was, to fight anything would have been cool. I can't believe how that just popped off though. Like, that's what makes me think it was a carp. I probably had him like, wrapped around him, had him for a second. You've seen the crazy movement. That, I don't think bass are nowhere near that big in here. And I felt it, like I didn't feel a hard hit. I just felt something stopped it. But it would have been cool, trust me. Hey, day like this, I'm just off work a little early out testing stuff. We'll put our rod to the test. Anything I'd say that, no, that drag is tight. The clicker isn't near as loud. Like Daiwa and Shimano have the clicker deals kind of down to some of these other ones aren't quite as nice. I hit something there again. What? Look at that bait. I think something did hit me right there. I think there's some fish. Hang on, don't go nowhere. I'll go get a different color slobber knocker. I'll go get little dinky baits. We'll throw this all into one video and I'll break out the medium light. See if we can catch a 10, 15 pound carp on a, oh, that was a stutter thing there. Oh, I'm getting little bumps now. I think I might be ready to activate some little land of dinks in here. That was definitely a bump. Come on, you little slobber knocker knockoff. Get a fish. Let me slow it down. I still feel it kind of moving. Come on. I was hoping to catch you guys a fish. That was definitely some action. I think bet you there's something so small out there pecking at that tail. Stay tuned because I'm gonna for sure come out here. I may even do that little medium light video next. I'm gonna come out here with the BFS stuff and throw it right here, I think, before I go to the buzz baits then. I'd almost feel like, it's hard to explain the feeling I get with this slobber knocker. It's almost like there's a drag, like I can feel the resistance is as strong or stronger than with the regular chatterbait, but it's not as, doesn't vibrate as well. And I think it's because that blade, you guys won't be able to see, I don't think that blade starts as well, and I think it creates more, it just doesn't, the way it's built in, that head does not let it move as far side to side, so it's just more stuck, which creates a more resistance feel. Probably doesn't let it jump around as much. It's getting bumps out there. Maybe I should go get a regular chatterbait. I don't know, there's a little excitement. So what are my thoughts? And I'm gonna end this video and I'm gonna come back with the medium light. You guys stay tuned. I'm gonna jump right back out here and try to catch some fish out of this little spot. So overall, first test casting, jacking around, I'm 100% sure it's gonna catch fish. It seems built good. For me though, as of right now, it's a no. It is not what the the jackhammer knockoffs or probably means to me anyway that the slobber knocker is not going to be and match up to what the jackhammer's done, or the Z-Man original for that matter. I'd rather just fish the Z-Man originals than these, to tell you the truth. Now, we get out and get on certain bites. Is there a certain time for that more subtle, I guess, feel? I don't know yet. That is yet to find out. So, hopefully you like this video. I'm gonna come right back here. I'm gonna try to catch fish right here with something. So stay tuned for that video. Thanks for watching, guys. Get out, go bass bonsai, but whatever you do, make sure you get Carbonlite 2.0.